Chaz, Liam, Evan, Matt, and I studied ancient China. In the Zhou and Shang civilizations on the Huanghe River, family was greatly valued. The Shang dynasty lasts from about 1600 BC to 1122 BC. The Shang dynasty ended once the Zhou dynasty took over because of the mandate of heaven. The Zhou dynasty started in 1027 BC and ended in 256 BC. This dynasty ended because a civil war broke out between the small territories in ancient China. Eventually, one of the powerful states took control.
The religion of both the Shang and Zhou civilizations revolved around the family. When a relative or ancestor died, they were revered and venerated on the same level as a god. This was based on the belief that when an ancestor died, their existence continued. Offerings were made to dead relatives and altars were made in the home. In a particular ceremony, an ancestral spirit was believed to enter a human vessel, and said vessel would feast in order to please the spirit. Elders were often respected equal to priests. Confucianism, which was founded in the Zhou dynasty, preached strong families and ancestral worship. The value of family was greatly represented in the ancient Chinese civilization.
When an important event occurred in the Shang or Zhou dynasty, it was widely celebrated. Ceremonial art included jade sculptures and pottery, which were used in many family-oriented events. Since family was such a key value, people made things to commemorate it. For funerals, artists sculpted dishes and bowls for ceremonial and ritual purposes. Gi was one ceremonial food vessel sculpted from iron. Many other vessels were created to carry things like wine and spice. They also made carved jade figurines of humans and animals for use in the tomb. Bronze also became widely used because of the new advances in bronze sculpting. It also became skilled artisans to build such things as ceremonial weapons. A temple in the center of the town or city was used to house tablets, sculptures, and ceremonial artwork for family events. To carve out small sections of jade, it would take a skilled jade carver over a year, making families with jade sculptures higher in the social hierarchy. When artisans made paintings or carvings to show scenes of their ancestors' life, they'd use inks on silks or bronze vessels and drawings.
Family life has always been extremely important to the Chinese culture, as Chinese lived in large family units. As many as 100 or more relatives lived together under the rule of the oldest male. The ideal was 5 generations under one roof. However, those who lived this way were mainly families of rich rural landowners, wealthy merchants, and government officials. Among the common people, most households consisted of only parents and children, but some also included grandparents and uncles. Chinese families traditionally valued sons far more than daughters. A husband could divorce his wife if she failed to give birth to sons. In some cases, daughters were killed at birth because they were considered useless. Females could not continue the family name. Only men were expected to work outside the home, as wives were expected to stay home to do housework, cook, and attend to the children. Relationships within families were extremely formal in traditional China. Family honor was emphasized greatly, as members of the family, especially of the younger generation, were expected to know their place in society and to give their family name a good reputation. A parent also expects her children to know unquestionable obedience. A father could legally kill his children if they disobeyed him. Marriages were arranged by parents, much of which were decided when the children were infants. Most brides and grooms did not see or know each other until wedding day.
In the ancient civilizations of the Shang and Zhou dynasties, people greatly valued their families and ancestors, and this was shown through their many ideas and possessions. Oracle bones showed the value of family by recording the histories and also the dynasty as a whole. Another way this is shown is through their writing and ideographs. Images and characters were engraved onto bronze items and put into family members' tombs as a way to show respect and to honor their dead. It was also shown by the dynasty's oracle bones because families would go to priests to predict the future and to predict what would happen with the ill and old in their family. These are some of the ways that the Shang and Zhou showed the value of family.